Hey guys, today we're going to build a sawmill base, install our rail system on it, get it moved out to location, and show you guys our lot. Hit the like, subscribe, and share with your friends if you find it interesting.
He had traditions on his mind.
Hey guys, I used a couple old 8x8s, one of them that had too much taper. Perfect material for a temporary saw base here. Used some 2x6s, lag screwed them into the sides, sucked them down with the old trusty impact, and we got 8x8 cross pieces. The length is 20 foot, and the width is just wide enough to fit the base on the outsides of the rail, so it shouldn't catch my feet on anything as I walk by.
Helper, what do you think? It's our temporary base, just to get us by till we can get something better than pine. It's going to be exposed and outside for a while, so I'd like to get some red fir, but we're also going to be pouring a concrete pad before long. But I did screw up, cut like a big old dummy. I forgot to make it wide enough that my jaw stops would just fall, so we had to hack into my 8x8s there, and I decided I didn't want it to break while moving, so I went ahead and reinforced it a little bit. So guys, I wanted to show you a little trick, something that I saw that I wanted to do with the old mill. And I went ahead and did it with this one. Everybody knows that the short bunks here, they got the dog stop on the bottom, right? Why don't we do that with the big one? What I did was I took a self-tapper and I screwed it in, and then I just smacked it with a hammer and a punch to break it off on the inside. But what I like is, as you got this bad boy up here, and obviously I've already leveled these, as I'm going along, it's a huge time savings when I can drop this down and it's going to catch and stay right here, and just the same as the short ones, be below the cutting surface of the blade, out of the way, don't have to worry about joining the stop club, and not fall to the ground and disappear into a pile of sawdust. Crazy concept, I know. I hope it helps somebody else. I absolutely hate crawling under the trailer on the old one, the old mill, my neighbor's mill, to pick these things up all the time because I don't grab them. So other than that, guys, moving on. All right, guys, as I showed you in the shop, my self-tapping screw put into the top here. What I like to do when I set the log on and I make that first cut and I get down to a point where, you know, I'm somewhere down in here and I don't need this anymore. I've obviously got the short ones here that are going to keep that bottom of that cant in place once I get down to a certain level. But if I just drop these out of the way, I already dropped that one. This is going to clear just the same as those cant hooks, and there's no reason to take them in and out, but they're not going to fall all the way to the ground, get stuck in the sawdust, and disappear forever. So that's why I did that. I hope that helps somebody. Super easy self-tap screw. You can get a short one or you can get a long one and break it off like I did.
Yeah. He had traditions on his mind that he would pass down. Trying to raise me right, better earn your keep and get your feet on solid ground. You'll have an old lady when you grow up. You better learn to treat her right. It never left his mind wrong or right. He had traditions on his mind. Them brand new boots from Cabela's, you better save all the money you make and pray on your knees before bedtime and eat the food that your grandma made and chase your dreams while you're still young. Come on, son, let that gravel fly and take that same old walk.
It's pretty solid, even with our little scab that we did. So we're gonna end up putting this bad boy right over here. But we got some groundwork to do to kind of level it up just a little bit. But essentially our sawmill is going to sit right here. We're going to leave about an 8-foot, however wide the tractor is, plus a couple feet behind to be able to move stuff in and out if we need to, collect sawdust. Primarily, if you guys saw it on Facebook, I asked the question, do you want to saw perpendicular or vertical to the wind? And the general consensus is always saw with the wind at your back. Well, the wind almost always comes out of the west, right here. You can see with the old mill right over there, that's facing north and south also. I've never had a problem with the wind pushing off the back end of the sawmill. It actually goes and helps collect in the tubs if I have my tubs out, which I won't be doing tubs with this because it'll be so low to the ground. But my theory is eventually we're going to have a little saw shed right here. Well, basically right here where the mill, or the head of the mill is going to be up underneath of it. Eventually we'll build it, the whole thing. We'll have quite a bit of lean-to off of this side, I believe. And that way so we can have logs staged there drying. The wind and rain is going to blow in this way. That's why I kind of wanted it to go this way. But for now, our sawmill, we have, if I try and run it this way, I have to be able to load it from this way because I don't want to be loading from the backside. It's a pet peeve. If you guys load from the backside and you like it, tell me why. If not, cool. I would really like it to go this way, and maybe we'll get this stuff cleaned up here. But where I was originally planning on putting it was back here, where my lumber bunks are. But what I found is this ground is super soft, and right over there I've got a drainage that comes from a draw that will run over behind our house, and you can still see the water sitting over here. This isn't going to dry up for another month, and I don't want to have to mess with that. Right over here I go down about 6 inches and I hit rock. So I think this is just going to be a better option. We can still come through here and head down to our pond. Once I get the logs cleared out, then it's going to be a good operation.